Hello and namaskar. You're watching Enviroannotations productions on YouTube. I am Sanjay Kumar Mishra. Here is an important update. The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has notified the Environment, Construction and Demolition Waste Management Rules 2025. The rules shall come into force with effect from 1st April 2026. The rules will replace the 2016 framework. These rules still apply to all activities involving construction, demolition, remodeling, renovation and repair of any structure. However, they shall not be applicable to waste categories or streams governed under the Atomic Energy Act 1962 and its corresponding rules, defense and other strategic projects, waste arising from natural disasters or acts of war and waste already covered under any other sector-specific waste management rules. There are some important definitions we have picked. The term construction has been defined as the process of erecting, altering, repairing, renovating or remodeling of a structure, building, infrastructure and utility projects like residential and office complexes, roads, highways, industrial complexes, railways, airports, ports, harbours, laying of pipeline for water, wastewater, gas, crude oil, optical fibre cable, electric cable, telecom cable and such other projects. As per Rule 3.1i, that is Rule 3, Sub-Rule 1 and Sub-Sub-Rule I, the term construction and demolition waste means the waste generated due to construction, demolition, remodeling, renovation, repair and maintenance activities and comprises of soil, sand and gravel, bricks and masonry, concrete, metal, wood, plastic, ceramics and other such items. The term contractor has been defined under Rule 3.1h of the rules as a person engaged to undertake construction and demolition or to provide services to facilitate collection, storage and dispatch of waste to a processing facility or intermediate waste storage facility or collection points on a commercial basis. Rule 3.1q defines a producer as a waste generator who is the occupier or person in charge of a building or building complex project with a built-up area of 20,000 square meters or more. This effectively excludes most individual building construction undertaken by general public. The rules are structured into 7 chapters. Chapter 1, Preliminary, deals with the short title, Commencement and Definitions. Chapter 2, Management of Construction and Demolition Waste. Chapter 3, Utilization of Processed Waste and Monitoring. Chapter 4, Responsibility of Stakeholders, which includes responsibilities of waste generators and producers, responsibilities of contractors, service providers and authorized agencies, responsibilities of operators of intermediate waste storage facility or collection points, responsibilities of recyclers, responsibilities of central government, responsibilities of the Central Pollution Control Board, responsibilities of Bureau of Indian Standards and Indian Roads Congress, and finally responsibilities of the state government or Union Territory Administration, local authority and development authority and the state and union territory pollution control boards or control committees. Chapter 5 deals with the waste storage and processing requirements, Chapter 6 environmental compensation and Chapter 7 miscellaneous. There are 3 schedules annexed to the rules. Schedule 1, Extended Producer Responsibility Targets for Recycling of Waste, while Schedule 2 outlines the minimum targets for utilization of waste in construction and reconstruction, and Schedule 3 specifies the minimum targets utilization of waste in road construction. We will bring you all the chapters one by one to keep the video short. Now in this video, we have outlined Chapter 2, with the heading Management of Construction and Demolition Waste. The rules places significant responsibility on producers to dispose of such waste in an environmentally sound manner and to comply with extended producer responsibility EPR targets specified in Schedule 1. Every producer, defined as the person in charge of a construction or demolition project with a built-up area of 20,000 square meters or more, is mandated to ensure compliance with these targets with aim to promote systematic waste management, recycling, and minimize environmental impact. The EPR framework is administered through a dedicated online portal on which key stakeholders must register. These include producers, operators of intermediate waste storage facilities, recyclers, and collection points established by local or development authorities. Entities falling under multiple categories must register separately for each and operate in compliance with corresponding obligations. The Central Pollution Control Board (CPCB) is tasked with issuing registration certificates within 15 days of application and may revoke registration for up to 5 years in cases of false declarations or non-compliance, along with levying environmental compensation charges under Rule 18. Additionally, the CPCB may charge registration and maintenance fees for the portal, the proceeds of which will be shared with state pollution control boards or pollution control committees in a ratio of 20:80. The responsibility of ensuring EPR compliance also rests with local and development authorities who must integrate waste recycling conditions into project approvals. Each project must include waste management plan accounting for all waste streams including debris. Example given: concrete, bricks, tiles, plaster, rubbles, which forms the basis for EPR target assessment. Reusable materials like iron, wood, plastic and glass are excluded from the EPR calculations and must be managed as per prevailing regulations. Until recycling facilities are fully operational, local bodies are required to establish and operate intermediate waste storage facilities directly or through authorities operators. Producers must deposit waste either at processing facilities or where unavailable at these intermediate storage sites. In cases of in situ processing, any unprocessed leftover must be sent to the processing facility. All registered entities are obliged to report real-time data on waste management, waste generation, handling, storage, recycling, and product recovery on portal, enabling verification by the implementing agency to ensure material balance. Producers can meet the EPR targets through the purchase of EPR certificates from registered recyclers. The data provided by stakeholders is cross-verified, and in case of discrepancies, the lowest reported figure is considered. These certificates are auditable and must comply with stringent traceability standards. The CPCB shall generate EPR certificates based on the quantity of waste processed, applying the formula given under the Rule 6 in Chapter 2. To facilitate certificate trading, the rules provide for the establishment of regulated trading platforms. Producers may purchase certificates up to the current year's EPR liability plus any outstanding liability from previous years and an additional 5% margin. Upon purchase, certificates are automatically adjusted, prioritizing old liabilities and extinguished upon use. All transactions must be recorded on the portal with oversight by the CPCB and further regulation by the central government. The CPCB will also determine price bands for certificates ranging from 30% to 100% of the environmental compensation applicable for non-compliance. So that's all in this episode. This news report has been prepared by Sunita Mishra and Samar Pratap. Thank you for your attention. We will be back with another episode. Till then, do take care of yourself and your environment.